The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set
At their own 26.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Back to throw, Corral.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Here's Corral on first down.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31.
Corral to throw, first and 10.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
The Panthers at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
These two teams all tied after one. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Room here to run. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second and goal, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Edmonds going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Right back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, it's Corral. This one complete to Christian Kirk. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Corral with it, 1st down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Corral, another throw coming. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. An extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. A first down throw here for Corral. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On first down, Corral.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Corral looking for another pass here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First down. Here's Corral with it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Corral. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Corral on first down. And he's got the hook up to roll. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Corral with it on first down. Being chased out left. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 34 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a receiver in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Corral checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Corral to throw once again. That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On first down, Wilson. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
14.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Corral on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Corral to throw, first and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Corral to throw it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Corral setting up to pass it here. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second and 5. Back to throw, Corral. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Corral. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over.